On the day of our first date, I was feeling nervous. As you all know, I'm not a big talker, so I was afraid of all the long pauses in the conversation.
Oh, sorry, I'm there now.
This is my audience.
You know I'm a bit slow with the jokes, though.
I was grateful when we decided to go to the cinema, as this meant I didn't have to talk.
Really?
This is for comedy value.
Oh.
James, will you take Sarah to be your wife? Will you love her, comfort her, honour and protect her, and, forsaking all others, be faithful to her as long as you both shall live?
I will.
Sarah, will you take James to be your husband? Will you love him, comfort him, honour and protect him, and, forsaking all others, be faithful to him as long as you both shall live?
I will.
Would you please stand?
Turn around.
Will you, the families and friends of James and Sarah, support and uphold them in their marriage, now and in the years to come? We will.
I, James, take you, Sarah, to be my wife, to have and to hold, from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer,
In sickness and in health.
to love and to cherish,
To love and to cherish.
till death us do part,
Till death us do part.
according to God's holy law.
According to God's holy law.
In the presence of God I make this vow.
In the presence of God I make this vow.
When we became an official item 2 days later on Saturday the 13th of September 2003, this was down to Sarah. What?
No, carry on. Carry on.
About 10:30. It's just so I know I can keep this. It's on the computer.
Well, a couple of years ago, I discovered he had a skill even Sarah was not aware of. They had both sold their Toyota four-door car, which meant I was the only one who had a four-seater. James kindly offered to drive mine when we all went out for meals and the like, so I could have a drink or two. I phoned my insurance company and they asked for his occupation. I said Sky Engineer. They said, and I swear to this, we don't have Sky Engineer, I will put him down as astronaut.
True story as well.
I remember when James first passed his driving test, he bought a little blue Saxo. He was so excited. He picked a few of us lads up to go to football, but I'm not joking, he'll be the only guy to have Don't Stop Moving by S Club 7 blaring out of his car. And to make things worse, he was singing it word for word.
She was not in any way a rebellious teenager, but did have one lapse on her 18th
I
birthday.
knew this was going to come. I just knew it.
You ready for it, girl? Not being a drinker, she drove into Reading to meet some friends. A good few hours later, she appeared at the front door, obviously having had a good evening. I said to her, "Haven't you forgotten something?" To which she replied, "Well, no." "Well," I said, "when you went out, you had a car with you."
Before I met my mum, before I met Sarah. Sorry. I'm not a very good reader. At least I got another laugh.
Keep on focus, babe. On focus.
Right, seriously. Before I met Sarah, my mum said to me all I needed in my life was to find a nice girl. I'm sorry, Mum, but that didn't sit right with me, as a nice girl was not good enough for me. I was waiting for the perfect girl, and I found her. She is the most beautiful person in the world, inside and out. She made me the person I am today, from the way I act down to the way I look. She has made me more confident, and she drives me to be all I can be. I felt I was never my true self until I met her, and I still feel I am only my true self around her. I cannot remember feeling truly happy before I met her, and I can't imagine life without her. She is not just my love, my soulmate, or even my best friend. She is my beautiful wife.